I don't know why I did it like that. Hello! Hello. Welcome.
I,
Welcome back. Welcome to
Greetings.
Scalect Civil War. What's left our rebels. You guys finished completing your journey into the southern regions and encompassing the duchy, the district of the Besseland, the weaving family of the Lasanthras. After completing a few tasks and getting diplomatic advances, you purged deals with both a necromancer and the Lacentra family. And now that land is under Rakan's control. As well as, well, and the parties, but yeah. The next area, as you guys have been doing some downtime of preparations, the next area you guys are heading towards is the Von Shadras, which are the more mages and mage hunters, as they like to impede the laws of magic, or impede, sorry. So they sometimes will go into other countries and arrest people who have abused certain schools of magic under, well, under that pretext at least. From what you have gathered, they're probably just using that as a guise to sort of steal magically inclined people. As you've known
yeah.
of the many different things through the nobles.
Yeah, like Itchi's sisters.
Yeah.
Kill me some fucking Von Shadras.
During this downtime, you would have been visited briefly by a slightly nobly dressed tiefling woman named Beliath. She speaks about the family as if she knows them quite well, and she gives you guys quite a lot of information of what is next and what you may have to bump into and overcome. She explains that not only are they just mages and stuff, they also practice martial arts or fighting styles. So some of them may be just regular mages, but some of them are mages who also can put up a fight in hand-to-hand combat. So they warn that they are quite dangerous, as well as their magical experiments, as well as some of them deal aberrations, or, well, great old ones, patrons like that, or fiend patrons. They generally deal with these types of creatures. But the amount that she talks about them, it's, you can hear the resentment and hatred towards the name and the people she speaks of.
Alright.
Okay, dokie. I am actually going to be listing off all the Here we go. Ziltara, the mother, she's still an elf. She has not been cursed into being a tiefling. Her major is evocation. Alright. There's the father, Ollivander. Ziltara. Ollivander is the head of the family. His expertise is actually fiends and the stars. There is Cecilia, one of the younger sisters, or actually the youngest of the children. Her expertise is, funny enough, automatrons. They mentioned that the aunt of the family is perished. The oldest sibling has died. There's only the middle child and an uncle. And the eldest sister, but she says that person has been banished and gone into hiding. There is Lillian, who is an expertise with great old ones, but doesn't have a pact with one. Her magic is very mixtures of psionic and other things that she mentions. And then Erlor. He practices illusions and a lot of thieving, a lot of magic and skills that have to do with the subterfuge type stuff. That would be the uncle. I hope you wrote those names down, because those are your targets. So 3 of the members of the family of the Von Chandras are basically non-existent, or one of her, basically, yeah. In a way, non-existent and not needing to care about as much. So they've been either taken care of or banished from the family.
What was Lillian's specialty again?
Lillian?
Yeah.
Psionics.
Psionics, that's right. And then area lore was illusion. I probably spelled psionics wrong.
There's no Y. Yeah, it's the I.
The I or the Y?
You keep the Y, or keep the I, delete the Y.
Ollivander, the father / family head. He's a Hellion expert. Ziltara is the mother. She's an evocation expert. Cecilia is the youngest sibling. She's an automaton expert. Then there's Lillian, who's an expert in psionics and old ones. And then Lore, who's an expert in illusion magic and such.
But you could also kind of probably guess he's good at assassination or subterfuge things. So he would be one to watch out for, or before you.
What does
If he
Ollivander
finds out
does?
about you, he's going to sneak around and try and kill you.
Ollivander? He's a devil expert, so he's
Devil.
So he's probably has
Hellion,
Hellion experiments or gifts from Hellions. because of his deals and other things.
Hellions is the overall term for devils, daemons, and demons.
Yeah.
Alright.
That is what you learn from them. They eventually do take their leave, but they do scout into the territory for a little while. You'll be given more information as you guys are traveling.
Alright.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Okay, yeah, you guys are doing the school thing, right? So, for that, you guys will actually have to set up, like, carts and stuff to sort of represent where you're coming from and what kind of. Because depending on how you arrive, difference in treatment stuff.
Well, we do have an airship.
Hey. Yes, you have an airship.
Airships are very new, very expensive.
Yes. They are more likely owned by wealthy merchants. Or nobles of certain esteem.
Question is, do we want to present us with so much attention?
That would bring attention.
I was gonna say, imagine pulling up to a goddamn...
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine pulling up with a goddamn blimp.
It's like showing up to high school with a freaking like a
Ferrari.
A convoy.
Nah, it's cool. I pulled a
convoy.
Nah, it's good. I pulled up. Nah, it's good. I pulled up to high school with a nuke.
If we're going to
And a tank.
If we're going to instead travel by cart, can we get like a bigger cart?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we definitely need a bigger cart by now with the amount of people we have.
Yeah.
So like maybe an actual carriage or two so we can split the party up between the two. So we're an actual caravan or something. That way it also looks like we're not all in the same boat kind of deal. Because we definitely have the money to buy such things. This party is not strapped for cash. What's your thoughts? Like anyone?
I mean, I was thinking kind of like a big old cart or something. But if we need to like show up separated, then like I think it'd probably be better to just come in smaller carts.
Well,
Yeah.
still big carts. It's just because to show off status. Because you gotta remember these are very elaborate tools.
Rakond is creating your guys' disguise, and he's gonna send out like a anonymous several letters of like where you guys are coming from. He's making up your guys' disguise, basically. So you guys are all coming from a certain area, but it doesn't mean you guys all know each other right away, right?
Yeah.
So you'll be coming in a carriage of carts. So there'll be like several carts filled with multiple people. So you're probably going to have up to 3 carriages carrying people, and not all of you will like know each other. And some of you will have depending on how you want to do that. You could have PV be like a servant. Pretend.
They are a marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Okay, question is so this school is like of high status? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, ish.
I mean,
it's like it's a fancy school. It really is.
Okay.
But it's like a mage and monastic school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the school. It's the school nobles would choose to go to.
Yeah.
The area.
Okay.
To cut it short, you're breaking into the magical equivalent of Harvard or Oxford.
Yeah, okay, that's what I imagined. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So it's not like high class only top level nobles would get to, but it's like a like a good school, like a noble school, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's your thoughts, Byron?
I mean, it depends on how we're dividing things up. Who's going with who to where? Because if we're splitting up for investigation purposes, then the less people we'd have per group, the less we'd have to present ourselves to be, forthcoming in our
Yeah.
wealth and status.
Probably, since both Alencia and Hop are monks, probably it'd be reasonable for both of them to be in the same cart, despite their different traditions.
And since me and Ulla are the only ones they, haven't had a description of, we'd probably have a better chance to go in deeper.
Yeah, in your own cart, so then that would leave me and Koarl in our own.
I'd say that's probably for the best, because if things happen with Koarl, better to have you protecting him.
PV, obviously, coming along with me. I don't know who else we would bring. Or, well, actually, speaking of which, you're still PV, right? Looks at the blue-eyed person.
Oh yeah, who's that guy?
Like, you're still PV, right?
Nods. Still the same. Just the name.
Have you chosen a name for yourself then?
Yes. You may call me Verago.
Alright.
They look like a human. Like, basically a human, but you see draconic-like, kind of like a draconic sorcerer, actually. They look similar to, they have, soft scales in certain areas, and one of their eyes looks more like a draconic eye, and the other one looks like a normal human eye, sort of. But they're both blue, like the eye that you gave him. Or, well...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to come sit down instead of standing by the wall like an edgelord?
Sure.
The hell does that mean?
It's a noble slang for somebody who's dark and brooding. Typically, that's what we give to nobles who have recently gone through a phase. Like, oh, I'm the dark part of my family. I'm the black sheep. It's stupid.
So it's an attention grabber.
Yeah,
Tilts his head.
yeah.
Okay. Nextro just puts his hands in the air. I literally live in this shadow, and I think that's cringe. Out of character.
Fuck my voice. Oh,
Okay.
God, laughing hurts.
I'm sorry, bro.
All good.
Oh yeah, Nikki. How much that thing I messaged you about? How much would that cost?
Oh, welcome, Koarl.
House.
I was just still in downtime prep and everything. I was just wondering how much would it cost and how much time would it take to be prepared.
Does she have that? Oh, you were gonna get an item, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just triple checking if she does not. You could get a belt. It's a... first one costs 150. The second one costs 550. They're called dragon hide belts. Basically, they give a +2 to the saving throw DCs of your key abilities. And as an action, you can regain key points equal to your martial die. And you can do this like every dawn. It's basically
It's a once a day ability.
once a day ability that you get to recharge your key points.
Wait, what?
It's a. It came with I think Fizzbins.
Yeah.
It's basically kind of like a better version
that
of
what you were-
Bracer Defense.
Sorry, I
for
know you're
monks.
typing. Sorry. I have troubles typing things. I like.
But yeah, it's basically a better version of like Braces of Defense for monks.
I mean, it could change. I could make it a ring instead. It's just a trinket, basically.
Somebody's keyboard is very loud.
Yeah, that's probably me. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
It's all good.
No worries.
Don't worry, I can be louder.
Oh, here comes the obligatory performance checks for clackers. Hey, he grooving.
Okay. I want to know what I can do with my platinum.
How much you have?
I
200?
genuinely don't even know what I could buy. Like, I don't really need potions that much.
Oh,
Well-
you can buy a town.
With how much money?
Buy a
you
what?
have,
Buy a town.
A town?
I
Yeah.
don't. No, that's not enough
No.
money to buy.
Yeah, I know. But it is
You-
true. Yeah,
have-
you're right.
Let's see. You have 5,000 in 5,000 in gold with that platinum.
Yeah.
5,750 to be exact.
Yeah, Nikki recently post like in game stuff like the price for a lot of stuff. You
Mhm.
could buy a tattoo. You could
Yeah,
hell, you
but
could
Carl
get-
doesn't really.
you could
Carl's
get the-
problem. My thing is, he
Go ahead.
probably doesn't really want a tattoo.
Yeah. Let's see. What's your robes like at the moment? They're
My robes are fine. Like, that's the reason why my AC is so high.
yeah. I'm just trying to. Well, it's the robes and the sending or the cloak of protection.
No,
I
it's not
think,
the cloak. The protection. The cloak of protection is for my spells and
Well,
my
cloak of-
DCs.
Well, cloak of protection gives you a +1 to AC in your saving throws.
Yeah.
Your Feywild wand is what's giving you like I think extra plus to your saving throws. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of the wand.
Um,
Speaking of which, this is a new day, right? So I should probably.
at this point, all your charges should be back.
Okay, and I mean it's only one.
We're kind of in fluid time at the moment. Based off the looks of it, your arcane robes are a +1. You could get that up to a +2, which that's something you could spend your money on. If you want, you can make Koarl smarter.
True.
Like how Hop had read that book that improved his wisdom. There is an intelligence version. There's a version for all the stats.
Problem is I'm at max intelligence.
No, it increases as max.
Yeah, the book
Oh.
increases your max.
Oh.
It increases it by 2, so it'd go up to the next modifier. So you would have a +6 modifier if you got the book and read it. And then in 100 or so years, if you're still alive, you could read it again.
If I'm still alive in 100 years, buddy, I got my entire life ahead of me.
Actually, how long do Koarl live?
500
years.
Yeah, you can read it a good number of times.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my wisdom thingy.
there's that. Besides that, you can't improve the Cloak of Protection unless Nikki homebrews that. So, right now, that is arguably the two best things you can do for yourself, in my opinion, is raise your AC or raise your intelligence modifier.
Probably gonna be doing it by in-character choices. So I guess maybe. That's something I genuinely have to think about because I don't know what he'd do with money. I don't know what he would be doing with the money.
Well, he's in a teenager phase, right? So he would probably...
Yeah, probably blowing it out on stuff that he doesn't really need or care about.
He impulse buys. Got it.
True. Yeah, probably around there.
But, yeah.
Forgot I checked. I actually forgot from last time that I checked out the tattoos. I think there was 2 that I was considering.
Tattoos are separate attunement. There's also
Yeah.
there's also soul attunement.
Which I am in the process of learning.
And
Or
it works a
with
little
Lieutenant.
different. Once you soul bind, you can't unbind. Well,
Unless
it takes
unless
a
there's
lot to unbind the soul-bound item.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Like,
weapons that deal soul damage could sever them.
yeah, true. Or if the item outright says it can be like, if it's a curse, like the Cloak of the Bone Devil Itchi currently has is a curse-bound item, not a soul-bound item. Although it technically, in my thought process, soul-bound is basically just a unfanged version of curse-bound, so you could actually. It's not like it has downsides, which I don't know. Could I look into doing that actually?
Look into sorry.
Uncursing the Cloak of the Bone Devil. Do we have enough downtime for that?
That you wouldn't be able to uncurse that. The reason it's cursed is because it's made from a bone devil.
Oh, because the soul of a bone devil imprinting some of its power within the soul.
Yeah. Basically attaches to you.
Yeah, I know. And I don't want to be a devil. I want to be I don't know, celestial? I want proper wings, not. I don't want to be Trader Primarch Fulgrim.
Is like
Well, you don't want them the same way I got them.
partially made of metal. I want to be Angel.
I want to be one of the mechanical angelists.
Where's the freaking...
Was it a tech priest?
Headset out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I still have the Living Soul Core. I wouldn't have enough time to get the materials and build a Warforged body. Would I?
Huh? Sorry, my headset was I accidentally disconnected the cord.
Oh.
I stepped on it.
You all good?
I was just
good.
asking. I don't think I have the time to build a body for this, do I?
You know, the body for your core?
Yeah, the Living Soul Core.
In a week? No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, it'd take like a month. Well, I mean, you could take the time to gather the parts and everything, but because you're not like super knowledgeable in Golemancy, that's why it would take you about a month to figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was it. Oh,
Actually... Also, now that you know who... the person you met's name is Beliath.
Yeah.
From the Crystal Ice Fields campaign. You can now contact them at any moment and ask them about Golemancy. though, because they're actually someone who does it.
Yeah.
I feel dumb for asking this, but are soulbound items, how are they different from attunement items? Can you have a soulbound item on if you have no attunement slots?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Alright.
You can only have a certain amount of soulbound items as well.
I imagine.
And
My soul can only hold so much.
Once you bind to a soulbound item, you can't unbind that soul item
That's
until you
interesting.
die,
It's
or
yours forever.
until someone severs that connection. But one, you have to be able to see it, and you need a soul-tearing weapon.
Which Itchi coincidentally now has too.
Yes. So you have ways to do it. Or if you're a monk can technically do it. Actually, both your monks can technically do it.
Oh, because they have the like soul drain, right?
They have the soul drain, and I think at least one of them has level 2 world breaker.
Yeah, that's Alencia. Oh, well, also Hop has a sapphire eye.
Yeah, I can
That
probably
too.
see it.
You
He
can
has rank
probably
3,
see
so
it.
So question. How many tattoo attunement slots does one have?
Your body.
Your just wherever the tattoos go, if there's one tattoo, that space is gone basically and stuff.
Okay. How the tattoos work? I've set the prices already, right?
Yeah, I see the prices, yeah.
So tattoo coverage, common is like your hand, a foot, or a quarter of a limb. Uncommon is half a limb or the scalp, like your head. Rare is a whole limb, so like your arm, leg, whole head. Rare is, or very rare is 2 of your limbs or your whole chest or back. And legendary is 2 limbs in your chest or your entire torso.
yeah, your whole torso.
Okay.
So as long as you can cover your body is the limit of how many you can attune to.
Okay.
So you can't have more than one legendary, obviously, but you can have a legendary and a couple smaller ones. Or you can have a legendary and a very rare, and then you're done. Or you can have a legendary, a couple rares, a legendary, several uncommons, or commons, or just several very rares.
Because I was looking at 3 tattoos that would be sick to have. What the one would be? I think it's called Ghost Walk. If I
The
find it
ghost
again.
step tattoo.
Yeah, where I can
Yeah.
walk through solid objects.
Ghostly form. The tattoo has 3 charges and it regains all expended charges daily at dawn. As a bonus action, while the tattoo is on your skin, you can spend one of the tattoo's charges to become incorporeal until the end of your next turn. For the duration, you gain the following benefits. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. You can't be grappled or restrained. You can move through creatures and solid objects as if they were difficult terrain. If you end your turn a solid object, you take damage and get pushed out. To your nearest unoccupied space, and you take 1d10 force damage for every 5 feet traveled in that case. But considering you can practically get through anything, unless you just go straight down into the earth. Like, ooh, is there a cave underneath us?
Turns into a drill.
I just like the rubber band effect that I'm thinking. It's like you get shot right back out into the air. You're like
He's just Luffy, man.
You're like Mammalian from My Hero Academia.
Oh my god! Yeah, exactly. That's what I was picturing. Yeah.
Oh god.
Make Hop even more broken.
Yeah. So I was considering that one. Then the other one that I was picturing was Eldritch Claw, which is an uncommon one. It basically makes my even my bludgeoning damage magical.
You
And
get a
gives me
plus.
and I get a +1 to attack. Plus, I get the ability to one time a day for 1 minute. I gain a 15 feet melee range, and I do 1d6 additional force damage, which
Holy
would be
shit.
hella sick with my fists.
Oh my god,
Uh,
is that the thing Sven basically has? Jesus Christ.
The Eldritch Claw tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is what Sven does, uses, basically.
Jesus Christ, it's disgusting.
And the last one, that's a pretty lame one, but I like it flavor wise. It's where is it? Where is it? It's the one where I can. It's a common one, I think, actually. Where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it? It's the one where I can write with my fingertips.
You mean the Illuminator tattoo?
Yeah, exactly. I can't find it at the moment. But yeah, I like that. Yeah, there it is. Well, this tattoos yeah, you can. Yeah, if it were an ink that
Fucking
never runs out of
passing
ink.
notes in a classroom.
Yeah. As an action, you can touch a piece of writing up to 1 page in length and speak a creature's name. The writing becomes invisible to everyone other than you and the named creature for the next 24 hours. Either of you can dismiss the invisibility by touching the script. No action required. Once used, this action can't be used again until the next dawn. I like that flavor-wise. That I can just write with my finger.
Nice.
So.
I feel like I need to redesign Koarl a little bit now.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's another project I gotta put up.
Oh, also your staff should be ready to go now.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm just trying to familiarize.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to familiarize myself with the
I can
with the spells.
I can set it up so that it'll actually work correctly and take the charges and stuff off. But it's not necessary at the moment, as I don't think you guys will run into any combat where it will be.
I mean, I can see what I'm supposed to be taking off, like if I cast Absorb Elements or Chromatic Orb, which I do have myself.
You should be able to cast. So basically, it's just leveled spells. Like one charge is first level, second, third, fourth. Yeah.
So it's just depending on the amount of charges. That's what I take off of this. It's easy enough.
And it can be upgraded over time, eventually adding more charges and adding more amounts of spells it can do.
Would I be able to put my wand in it?
There's a reason they're different because one is Feywild and one's the Elemental Chaos.
Yeah, they're separate things.
I thought these were just all of them.
What? No.
You had like three other
Yeah. They don't their effects don't stack with each other, so they just if one gives you one thing, the other one gives you the same thing anyway. And it doesn't. So
cool
your +2 wand is the same as the +2 of the Staff of Elements. It gives you a +2 to your spell attacks and your DC, but because
so nothing really changes.
Not exactly. No.
Okay. The difference is the amount of I guess spells, because the Staff of Elements is actually more tailored for combat, while your Feywild wand is more tailored for just cool, funny things.
And to do
the things that I like doing.
Cool, funny things to do while in the woods alone.
Yeah.
Conjure animals and talk to them.
Well, you could conjure elementals now.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I can talk to those elementals and they'll probably fight my ass.
Or, actually, I just thought of the funniest thing. You can conjure a bunch of animals, then locate other animals, and then talk to all of them.
My question.
Hmm.
I have a quick question. This is mainly about
Yes.
his conjure elemental.
Mm-hmm.
Conjure elemental is typically a concentration. If you lose concentration, the elemental turns into an enemy against you. Since
Well, not an enemy, just kind of starts attacking anything nearby.
yeah, it basically
Basically an enemy.
For the staff of elements, does that remove that property? So it's just the elemental always friendly to you because of the staff.
We'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
You can't
also
know
you
until
can
you use it.
That's true. You can also use the staff of elements to actually hit people with it.
Also, the spell rot tattoos are not don't vanish when you use it. They do stay.
I kind of want to fuck with portals.
They have the same bonuses, but they count as like, okay, so let's say if you have a first level one, you could use it like depending on the cantrips are infinite. The first levels are, I think there's 2 casts in the second level. Third is 1, fourth 1, fifth 1 per day. Basically how it does. But they stay permanent on your body. They're like, that's a permanent spell.
So I'm assuming that like the action economy with this is just I'm casting. If I cast a spell through this, then like that's technically a spell I can't cast from my spellbook. Or
Actually, in
does that not
technicality,
technically
because
count?
you're using the staff to cast, you're not casting your own spells. You could technically use a bonus action spell.
Okay. Luckily, I got like only one bonus action. It's something that wasn't even originally a bonus action. Well, I guess there is spell feint. I forget what that does.
Spell feint?
Yeah.
You create a spell. It's basically you pretend you're casting a high level spell to cause someone to try and counterspell you and then fucking damage their brain because they're like, haha, you fell for my trap.
Ha,
You
stupid
activated
idiot.
my trap card.
Ha, you stupid idiot.
In the middle of your turn, I activate my magic card.
So basically, it's just what is it?
I'm poking fun at old Yu-Gi-Oh. Been watching
Magic the Gathering, place down trash. I don't know how Magic the Gathering works.
I will
Yeah.
decide where they exactly go later. But I can get all of them.
Ghost Step is 1,500 by itself.
Yeah, I know. But Eldritch Claw is uncommon, so 350. 250. And Illuminator is common, so 100. So in total. Oh, whoops. I
1,800.
I miscalculated. Sorry.
That's okay, buddy.
Actually, I think something I do want to work towards is, and something that Koarl would have in mind is, earlier you did say that there was a possibility of me getting, basically getting mercy casting.
Yeah.
Could I try and work towards that, or?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I want to do design-wise with those tattoos, I think. I want to... Basically, I want to make them purple, the same color the spots are. And then basically they're just, like, extended spots to
I
his
kind of just...
original ones.
That's what I kind of imagined, but, like, they kind of move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ghost step one that, like, weaves and moves around, which is kind of sick.
Yeah.
Nikki, I have a question.
Eldritch Claw, Ghost, and Illuminator?
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered something. Hey, Nikki.
Yeah.
I did. Where's my sister?
Who the fuck is playing? Oh. That ice cream truck has been out there for like at least 30 minutes at this point. What the fuck? So odd. I was wondering where that fucking music was coming from.
Oh, my dog's outside.
Okay. So
Guess I have to get new artwork for Hob for Glass Arc.
there we go. Okay. You have, and they didn't add them. Oh, because no, you're equipped. Oh my goodness. What? Transfer to actor on equip.
Someone's playing fucking.
Transfer actor on equip.
Oh god, I hope that's not being heard over fucking. Oh god.
How long does it? Oh, it's a minute. Okay.
I'm back.
The ice cream truck is having technical difficulties.
I think.
Claw. Your illumination tattoo.
Illuminator.
And your ghost step. What does this do? Resistance is okay, yeah. There you go.
Seek.
So,
Okie dokie.
Nikki, I have a question.
I might have an answer.
So first off, where's my sister, Centra?
In the Lycentra, they are actually at based on the information gathered, one of them attends this college.
No.
What?
Not those two.
Oh. Right.
I'm talking about the eldest, Zentra. I think that's her name.
Sorry.
Where is she?
In the town.
Okay. So I think it was after we got back from the laboratory. I think. No, it was before that because I had her help me with Koarl's Feywild wand, and I revealed all the facts of what we learned we could do with realm shards, of like making portals, infusing them into items. I asked her to keep an eye out for any in like the markets or anything. Has she been successful in finding any?
Or shards.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but she has found rumors of where some are or could be.
Like where?
There's some rumors saying that there might actually be some within the schools being taught about and learned, or for experimentation under the schools, probably. Zentra believes that they actually have underground facilities underneath some of the schools, which is probably where the other sister is. You guys have gained knowledge that one of your sisters has been spotted going to like actual classes, taking school, but the other one hasn't really been spotted at all. No information on that one, other than like knowledge of possibility that there's a underground.
Alright.
There's also some within the wildlands, just more than likely held by druids, maybe. And possibly floating around the markets, the bazaar. Because of the chaos that's going on there, that she doesn't believe that's safe.
Yeah.
So she never followed up on that rumor.
Understandable.
And she's been having bad luck trying to talk to the Golden Sun Confederation, as they recognize her as being a noble from the Scalect Dominion and don't trust her.
Understandable.
So,
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what to use my money on.
fair enough. Buy his tattoo. Time to go. Just kidding.
I'm thinking, like, I might either buy the Lifewell tattoo, which gives me resistance to necrotic damage and basically a death ward once a day, which is not bad. And I think I have enough based off the price list to buy practically any very rare item at least once at max price. But at minimum, I could potentially buy a legendary item. I just don't know.
You guys aren't at the level where you can buy legendary items.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
You're being very quiet, Nooya. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just not interested in buying anything.
That's fair, that's fair. You're over here having a fun, dandy time making clothes.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Koarl's back at the... Yeah.
So I think from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, the only legendary tattoo is the Blood Fury tattoo. Do you have any other legendary tattoos?
There's... Oh. Oh, you are right. There is also one. Fun. Huh. I do. I do have other ones. I have ones that increase your stat. And they're technically legendary.
By how much?
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. They're not. They're very rare. They... Yeah. They can increase your stat by 1 each.
Well, I guess, can I even get a legendary tattoo? Because Itchy's arms are taken up by the arm gear.
You have your tail,
That's true.
which counts as 2 limbs, as if it were legs.
Yeah, sure. I'll buy the Blood Fury tattoo. It'll give me extra damage and a form of healing. Oh, there goes 400 platinum, or 400 platinum.
Well, getting the Fury then?
Yeah.
This covers up your leg and body, or so. So like your whole your like tail is now tattooed up.
Yep.
That's cool. Cool. You basically just got a sentinel feat, basically. As soon as a creature whacks you, just whack them back. Stop it!
Yeah, I can spend a charge to whack them back. Or whenever I hit, deal an extra 46 necrotic damage and regain 8 points equal to that necrotic damage.
Alright.
Yep, that is feasibly all I can think of buying at this time.
Fun seeing.
Oh, do we need to kit up Verigo here? Do they need any sort of like items?
What? Sorry, say again.
Well, Verigo is, or PV as I'll call them, for
Yep.
the sake of ease. They're like an actual full like sorcerer now, right? So I'm saying,
Yes.
do they need items like a casting focus and stuff like that?
No. They will not need it.
Is there, well, how much is a cloak of protection? It's like uncommon, right? Yeah, cloak of protection. I'll buy a cloak of protection for PV. So that's uncommon. So that costs 100 to roughly 500. So that's what, 100 gold or something. I don't know. Nikki,
Yep.
how
Sorry.
much is a cloak of protection?
A cloak of protection? Isn't that uncommon or rare?
It's uncommon.
Oh. It's uncommon.
Yes.
It would be less. 350.
350. That's 35 platinum. So. Okay. Cloak of protection for PV.
Is it or something?
What is it?
He just eats it. Oh, thank you.
No, you wear it.
Oh.
It is meant to protect you.
He could eat it. That would be very, very funny.
Oh. No.
Not
Eats
like
it like a leaf of lettuce.
It's not like he's made up of antimatter.
There's literally their being.
Protect
I'm
me
just-
from the inside.
I'm just trying to think. Because I don't want PV to just die out there, so.
Sales, I think.
Just setting up the travel map.
Hob is back to poor, as I like him to be.
Dude, I could hand off everything I have and then still manage to get back to that in like a day.
Are you gonna upgrade your cloak or anything, like?
Mm,
Yeah, you can make your arcane robes into +2.
Yeah,
I
because
can.
well, yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're like normal armor, so you can go up to +3, but we can't hit +3 right now because we're not at the level.
You're not at the level threshold.
How much would that be then? Because I need to know how much I'm taking off my. And I did say that I wanted to like try and. Well, I mean, this is more of an in character thing, but I am going to be trying to look for fucking someone who can help me, cast and not kill people.
Merciful spell. There is a feat you can take called Meta Magic Adept. Gives you 2 points of sorcery, and you can choose a Meta Magic.
Ah,
So you would have to next time you get a feat, because I don't think there is just. Maybe Nikki can homebrew an item that does the same thing, but that'd probably be attunement based.
I mean, in that case, I could just wait for it then.
definitely upgrading your armor plus by 1 would be nice. Hell,
Sure, I guess the 20 armor wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Another good item for you as a wizard with 10 con would be an amulet of health, I think it's called.
What is it?
It's like gauntlets of ogre strength, but it does it for your con.
What is it like? I mean, like, what specifically does it do?
It sets your con to 19.
Oh,
So you get, all the con you get all the benefits of having a +4 in con, which is you're level 9, so 9 times 4. You just get an additional 36 health.
yeah.
You get a +4 to saving for your Constitution saving throws for when you're making concentration checks,
Mm-hmm.
and also resisting such effects and all that. It would make you less squishy because you're currently you're a
Squishiest character. I like staying. I want to be the squishiest character here. That's not weird to say.
Well, the issue is like you go down very easily.
True.
I think even with that cloak, with that 19
I mean, I'm not
con, you
sitting
would
up in the
still
front.
be.
Yeah, I'm not sitting up in the front anyways. I mean, like, to be entirely fair, and I'm not using this as like a jab or anything, but it's like you have like what, over 100, and that goes down fairly quick, even when you're like when you're in the front.
Well,
I'm not in the front, so
Well, it just only went over 100 because of the boon from Priscilla that Hop got us.
yeah. And if it,
I know you're not up in the front, but in the case
yeah,
of say, an area of
if it makes my point any clearer, I still have my 10 hit points, my 10 temporary hit points.
Where are you getting that?
The food.
The food?
I haven't got hit once.
No, temp
Put a bait
HP.
faded.
Oh, it faded?
Yeah, temp HP goes away when you take a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That never got used then.
Yeah, because we were gonna be in a fight, and then we said, "No, let's be civil about this."
Yeah.
You guys prepped for the fight, and then we're like, we can be diplomatic.
Well, it's not that we prepped. Sisk was the one that gave us the food.
Yeah, and they're just like, well, maybe they're not as bad a person as we think. They're trying to talk, and they're not saying no more words, so let's keep talking.
It's like I don't want to kill a man.
You would get an
They were
additional
reasonable
36.
and sentient. If it was a crazy lich, they probably wouldn't have fucking heard you out.
If it was a crazy lich, then I probably would have been like, oh, this is the person that's probably going to hurt me real bad if I let him live.
Yeah. But I'm saying the amulet health will be good for you, because considering where we're going to go, we're probably going to be split up a lot of the time, so it's just going to be me and you, based off how we've talked about splitting up the party.
Yeah.
And Verigo here. On the off chance, if they have lines that also hit you or area of effects, 36 hit points is not a lot. And I do have potions of healing, but I'm not a healer.
Yeah, I have like two greater potions that I never used. Like,
Yeah.
believe it or not, this entire campaign, I believe I only got hit like 3 times, and none of them were physical. Well, I mean, I guess with the exception of an explosion.
The exception that's gonna start happening is, well, you guys are going into territory of more mages, so there's more long range
Yeah.
things that
True.
you're probably gonna get attacked by.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, buying an amulet of health and attuning to it would probably be very good for you.
Yeah, but that means I have to unattune from something else. And
I don't think you're really using the Tome of Living Memories. Besides the one time, which I think was like with Hop.
what does that mean?
We tried having him look in through it because it happened after he gave his memories away to the Void Warden.
I mean, do you guys don't let me like identify things?
You could just take the Identify spell or learn it naturally, not through the book.
Yeah, I do have the identify spell, and like all of you just do it through the monocle. It's like,
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah. So
I'm just bringing up the fact that you don't use it or its other effects.
yeah. Besides, this is just something I use for myself. So
So but considering where we're going, I'm saying Amulet of Health might be good for you.
Yeah. So we'll just buy it then.
I mean,
Yeah, I think it's a very rare item. I think wait.
it's a rare item. Maybe. I don't know.
I can't remember. I have to look it up. real
Boots
quick.
of Health is a rare item.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
so it's extreme. It's cheap. It's like 500 to 15, which, although I think it's on the higher end, so it's like 15.
No.
What's up, 1500?
Yeah, 1,500.
Okay. I mean, that's, I believe with all the GP I have, that's 50.
It'd be 150 platinum from your platinum stash.
I don't know why
150.
you're assuming when I have the price right here.
Yeah.
Well, because I bought it
Yeah.
earlier.
Hmm?
I bought it earlier. Remember?
Oh.
Is
Hey,
that the
Nikki,
price I sent it out
how
at?
much?
I
Nikki, how much to buy that then? No.
Oh, right, because you just bought it today, your character.
Oh no, you said it at 600.
Yeah.
That's extremely cheap. Holy
I was
shit,
like,
that's extremely cheap.
I swear it was like a little different. I mean, if you
I
think
can
the Headband of Intelligence is cheaper than that, it does the same thing, but with a different stat.
Yeah.
Are those the only 3 items that do that?
Yeah, that's the only 3 items. They never made one for
The
Wisdom,
gauntlets?
Charisma, or Dex.
Really?
Yeah, Gauntlets of Ogrestrip, Headband of Intelligence, Amulet of Health. There's no one for Dex, Wiz, or Charisma. I've looked and I can't find them.
I mean, if anything, I feel like I'd probably be more interested in the Dex one because, like, you know, that also increases my AC, I believe.
No,
Or
because
just-
your cloak wears
Oh, it goes
your
off mind. Yeah, I realize that now.
Speaking of which, as I was talking about earlier, you could buy the book that increases it by +2, which increases your AC by 1, and your intelligence base, everything.
I feel like this is going off of a lot of things that I don't really even know. I being Koarl, so.
Well,
I think you should
the book
stop
you
that.
would know.
Alright.
It's not me doubting his intelligence, it's just this is a lot of kind of out of character talk going into it, and
Yeah, which
me
is, this is
not
part
even
of,
knowing. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, in and out of character, I'm not really interested in it, so.
Okay. Alright.
There is books that you guys can buy that increase your stats.
Yeah, I bought one.
Yeah, but they're like very rare, so they're expensive.
Yeah.
I don't think I can afford one.
They're
Yeah, same.
they're
Certain.
they're the exact maximum price of a very rare.
Yeah, it was
5,000.
yeah,
5,000.
How much is that? Oh, I mean,
500 platinum.
And that there is tomes and manuals, and all of them do the same thing. They just increase one of your stats by 2. Over
I have
time,
less
too.
than half that.
I got the Tome of Understanding, which I'm storing in my inventory for another 100 years.
Another 95 years.
Can you live the? I think you could.
I can, well, as a Gripply, I can live base 180 years, but if I reach a certain level as a monk, I live, yeah, I will live a long time.
Oh, you could live up to like, you guys. Okay, I didn't state this. 180 years is the longest any Gripply has lived. Mostly due to waterborne diseases and stuff. But Grippleys can live about like 250 years if they live a full healthy life without any like outside interference.
Yeah, which for Hop, he's definitely going to do that.
Which-
And when he reaches level 15, he's just going to slow
So
age.
it actually works like the druid. Timeless
Yeah, every
body.
10 years. Yeah,
So-
every 10 years
Yeah.
they pass.
Every 10 years, 1 year passes, type of thing.
So he
So
can,
if we assume I go for 200 years, I can live for another. Since I'm 30 right now, and I assume I don't know. I hit level 15 at
I think we should be able to
50,
hit
I
level
don't know.
15.
Probably. I don't know. So I will live for like another
2,000
2,000 years. I can buy many tomes.
You just keep reading the tome.
Future campaigns come up to you reading it. No, this is my book. I will.
My book.
Was it?
I will store it forever.
Is it? What does
Although I
it
don't think
increase?
He has
Wisdom. Wisdom.
Oh, it makes you wiser. Ah,
Yeah.
Hop the
I understand more.
Hop the wise frog the bog.
Yeah. Is there a book? Is there such a tome for dexterity? Actually, I didn't ask.
That's a manual.
There is.
Ah.
It's
Okay.
just, it's
There's
good
one
to
for
know.
strength, dex, con, int, wisdom, and charisma.
Yeah.
And they're all 5,000 gold each. Honestly, I think the ridiculous prices that they set on some of the items were like, there's like some uncommon items worth like 10,000. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think it's something like rarity or something.
And early on, I mispriced some things, so it's okay.
Biran's pneumatic scimitar.
E.
Which you can use as a grapple hook.
Yep.
Goodbye!
Is Fiore still in Lunavale?
Yes.
This is her home, right?
Because during the downtime, well, I mean, it may be her home, but people move around. They could not be here.
She would be here. She has no reason to leave because her kids are here. Well,
Okay.
one of her kids.
Because at some point during the downtime, Byron would visit her, tell her about all the stuff they've been doing, and would tell her about the shrine that she put up in the swamp area, and have that marked out, and then ask if there was a way, since she's a druid, if she knows of a way that he can more naturally fortify his staff. Because he doesn't want to, have it, just jam a gem in there or something. He wants to, he made it grow with plant growth to be more to his height. But he wants to know if there's a way to kind of reinforce it.
So +1 through natural magic.
If possible. It doesn't have to be much. He's not looking for a miracle, he's looking for options.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, natural magic and arcane magic, there's not much of a difference besides spells.
Yeah, but it's the fact that all the stuff that he's been getting, it's a lot of changes, so he wants to keep at least the one thing that he has, really, from his time as a druid, as a rabbit folk, or a myriad. He wants to kind of keep that as natural as he can, because he made it.
Yeah. Big spoon.
You could get runes added to it, or you have a week. Now you could travel to the shrine and ask to use certain types of bark to add onto it, which Nima would not mind. Actually likes the fact that a druid would visit.
Well, that sounds like a good idea then.
Okay. I think at this point she actually is proper Nima, so.
Odala no longer exists, only for Nima.
Yeah.
The ancient god now lives.
basically the essence of Narikov, or like the god of, like, specifically Narikov. This is her domain, her house, her home, her land. Well, it is her, basically. She's the embodiment of all the nature of it. Okay. Okay, if you're gonna do that, I actually gonna give you a couple choices.
Okay.
The only difference is flavor. Just so you know.
Okay.
Flavor.
Tasty.
So
I eat spoon. We still need to make that freaking hob catapult.
I was trying to think of a way that I could use my cauldron to do that because it says it juts out what's inside if I shrink it after it's been enlarged, but it says it only does it to an adjacent space. So I was like, okay, so catapult is the only option.
Catapults.
I need to have a strength stat worth shit to be able to do that.
Oh
Just
my
ask
God.
me.
crystal tree, world tree, iron tree, slime tree, and shadow trees.
Lime.
They have access to the crystal tree?
Yeah, that's part of Ohudalla's shrine. What the fuck? Same with the slime
crystal
tree.
trees. Not the crystal trees from the
Yes.
Crystal Empire.
The
Where the
same
fuck
one.
did they get those?
Ohudalla
They've
has
asked
one
for
in
it.
their shrine.
Go for that one.
Is it just a
really-
choice? I don't get any kind of pretext. It's just a choice.
It's flavor. Crystal tree will look like a crystalline like bark. The world tree will have bark with golden hues all the way through it. The iron tree will have like metallic like shininess in it, and like almost like there's metal like engraved into it, other than iron, other than the golden like. The slime tree will actually
Like ooze on my staff.
kinda, yeah. There will be like slime like bubbles on it. And the shadow tree would be like a shadowy, like a bark that kind of like gives off like a shadow wisp.
Okay. If we're going for flavor, then
They all do the same.
these-
They're all gonna do the same thing to your. Well, the same thing mechanically. They're gonna give you +1 or +2 to your spell casting. I accidentally clicked your Ardent Blade. Sorry.
I was about to say, who's messing with my weapons? I see the scimitar in there too. Then if I had to choose between them, then since he was learning about the Crystal Empire, he would take the crystal.
Crystal spoon.
So it won't make your spoon transparent exactly, but it will make it like as if the bark is sort of like a colored crystal. What kind of crystal color do you like?
Ooh. I would say more like the teal color that's at like the tips of my wings.
Ah, yes. Sounds good.
Fancy spoon. You just upgraded your game. I like the thought that if you would have went with Iron Tree, you would just have like an actual spoon.
Honestly, my my tie was between Crystal and World. Because
Could
I've
you
got.
have the actual comically large spoon, please?
It
I
is a
mean, it
comically
kind of
large
is.
spoon.
It's just it looks different in my hands now because I'm not smaller than it. I actually had to make it longer to fit my body, so I had to prepare plant growth in order to make it a staff again instead of just like a club.
I thought actually that he would go with World Tree.
It's a choice, but since he's
Yeah.
been learning about the Crystal Empire and all that, he thinks it's interesting.
It does make sense, and I
There we
like
go.
the crystal.
Nice. Oh,
Ooh.
What happened to your inventory?
Oh,
what do you mean?
God damn you, Discord. Or Discord, the fuck?
Discord! Damn you!
No. Byron's inventory is
I mean-
glitched for me. That's okay.
Is it because I opened it? I'm out of it now.
No, you just don't have anything but your animated shield for me, at least.
Oh, I still see everything, so I guess it's just being buggy.
Sure
Normal
is.
boundary.
Buggy
Byron
ass
gained a
shit.
crystal spoon, but lost everything else.
Lost said sanity.
No, all my cool shit. What happened?
Alright. I'm actually gonna reuse another map.
This isn't the transition to us traveling to the place, right? Is it?
Not yet, but
Okay.
I'm going to be getting to that. Stop telling me that there's an update to a scene. Oh, that's because somebody's moving. I see you.
Wait,
No, you don't.
yeah, don't you want to do something with somebody?
Yes, I've been waiting because
Go
you
ahead.
guys have been doing stuff.
Get in here.
No,
Yeah.
you can't see him.
You're lucky.
My passive perception is 18, so get fucked.
God. Anyways, he's waiting to talk to a specific character away from everyone else, so get fucked.
How about you tell us so they can come out there?
Because that'd be scripted and that's boring.
Well, no one's talking Drupa then.
He'll be that guy who like waits in your hotel room until you get back. He's like, I already emptied out your courtesy fridge. It took you all day to get back here.
Oh no,
Does
his dementia's acting up again. He's standing in random places.
He just looked at the people and walked away.
Creepy.
Apparently, he's clinging to the side of the wall waiting.
It's gonna be one of
Are
those
you
weird
just-
things where
are
one
you
of us
just
is
on
like,
the
all right, well,
wall?
Yes.
Like Spider-Man.
Huh?
He's
it's like we all come out one at a time, and it's like, nope, not you either.
no.
Why do you remove Verigo? No.
No, because they don't need to be in here anymore.
I don't need to be in here anymore either.
I don't know. I'm still.
I'll
Byron,
move to the
as you
main
leave the
building.
room, you see someone clinging to the wall.
I'll grab you both.
You just chilling out there, man?
Waiting for everyone
You're about
else
to zoom
leave.
through a couple buildings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Zooming.
Actually, yep, get back here.
Well, you said you were waiting for other people to leave.
Yes, I've been waiting to talk to you about something.
Oh, okay.
While sticking to the
All
wall.
right. Just chilling
Peeks
on
through
the
the
wall.
doorway. I don't. Huh. Hello, Koarl.
Oh,
Like a Komodo
Miles.
dragon climbing a wall.
I just looks over, confused why Druku is hanging on the wall.
Like he's on all fours, like just touching the wall, climbing on it.
He has clawed. He has clawed appendages, so they're just lightly dug into the stone.
Yeah.
Anyways, he will climb off the wall. Oh no. There we go.
We crash off the wall.
Trips.
So,
Things have been going well between you and Alencia, I assume.
Yeah. You heard about that, huh?
When you sit here and just observe people, it's hard not to notice things. Anyways, I ended up finding the bag of trinkets that I acquired a while ago when cleaning some things out. And I found an item that would work quite well for them, though I think it would mean a lot more coming from someone who cares. So, he's going to hand you an item. Accept the trade request, coward.
See what this is.
I trust you'll know a appropriate time to give it to them. He will then walk back to the wall and climb up to the ceiling into the rafters.
Huh. Extra will climb up to the wall and attempt to do the same thing. To use the many hands. I can do it. I can do it. Yeah, Dexter just like leans his back against the wall, and then the hands just start dragging him up. Oh jeez! Oh my goodness!
Oh god.
While not
He's
even
so
facing,
dexterous.
while not facing the wall, just fucking starts climbing up it.
Oh shit! That's awesome.
I feel like you should have
But,
a climb speed. I don't know why.
They don't have a climb speed. They just were able to, using their many hands, climb really quickly and then slowly slip down. Hardcore parkour.
Hell yeah! He'll just like pull out the ring and look at it. Yeah, I had something like this in mind, but I'm sure she'll like it.
What is Alencia doing?
Sweeping, wiping.
I'm more concerned about Koarl and his pet rocketing around in abstract patterns.
I think Dot has the zoomies.
Ah.
Is it just making the ping pong sound effect? Is it just making like the pinball sound effect every time it collides with corners?
Oh my god. Bling, 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 bling.
Cling, cling.
Tails just slapping around chairs.
Alencia has to scoot the chairs back in every time. Also, I like the image of Alencia coming back from the store where she got some clothes and makeup, and everyone else is tatted up like Post Malone.
Also,
There we go. Now you can do
Oh,
the
hey.
motions.
one
Carl
thing
got one of
that, one thing that Hop would do over the week that they have free time, Hop would like search for romance books and then try to copy them one by one. So he like writes them down.
There's not a lot of romance novels.
Probably
in
not, but I mean
here.
but I mean he's copying them like completely, so it probably takes a lot of time even to copy one.
Carl's wearing a bunch of
So I
fake
just want to
tattoos.
know if I can like copy one or two books so I have them.
Okay,
If there's even any.
there really isn't.
Okay. That's fine.
This is so fun.
Then I'm done.
I love
have
the
nothing
fact that I
else
can
to do.
attach brooms and stuff to people.
Intensive sweeping.
Sweeping and cleaning.
How the hell is Koarl going through that door? What?
Misty stuff.
No, like the door wasn't even open and you walked through it.
Yeah, Orochi got
Misty stuff.
glitched through.
The power of schmoovin.
He was so fast he left Orochi behind.
Watch this, guys. Watch this one. I'm gonna clip through the wall. Watch this.
Oh, the Orochi clip where you like push him up against the wall until you pass through him.
Oh my god, even Mirochi clipped through.
Carl's just parrying it. He's just parrying the wall right now.
God. He's freaking bunny hop, no clipping, CSGO
He's wave
style
dashing.
through the wall.
I take light bits of offense to that.
Oh my god, he's BLJing. And you do.
I finally done it. This is my peak.
I can bunny hop better in Valorant than I can in CSGO. Still fun to do though.
Hop doesn't bunny hop. He frog hops.
Frog leap. Correction.
So Alencia is speed sweeping because she has finished everything she wanted to do today and just wanted to make sure that she didn't leave a spot that was unclean. And then she wipes her forehead very quickly and then sheathes the broom and runs up to Biran and says, "Okay, sorry. I just had to get that one thing out of the way. I'm completely free to do whatever you wanted."
All right, then. What do you say we hit the town? You've probably already had your look around, but we can grab something to eat. We can enjoy our town time while we're here.
Yes, I was really looking forward to that. Thank goodness you said that. They'll begin walking outside, I guess. To like the bar or the restaurant?
I think Nextra would probably go into my shadow, so we could leave him wherever. Ah, he's gone.
I can just leave him here.
Ah,
Zoomies.
Could my familiar get bigger as I get older?
I mean, he
Yeah.
probably.
I want a whole ass serpent, bro. I want a serpent.
Technically
Fly us
not
there.
as you get older. Orochi can be as big as you want. He's just, well, not as you want, but like he can go up to at least a medium size.
God damn.
But he just
I could
appears
have
as
him
a
be an
small.
actual snake.
He likes being small snake because he can slither around real quick and do what you need him to do. There are people in the bar. I just don't. This town is so big, I can't have so many tokens on it. It will crash maps.
If he's bigger, will it actually give him
Like-
better health
like-
though?
like
Like
the
instead
time
of
I
just having 4
crashed-
hit points.
Like the time I crashed, the weather.
I remember when clouds appeared and then destroyed the universe.
Alencia bows and then sits down and just like kind of slumps over a little bit, like she hasn't sat down in a long time.
You never knew. You do know. You never know how to slow down, do you?
No, in fact, I felt like I had to speed up in order to save more time. But
You don't need to worry about that. We still got time here, and I've got as much time as you'll allow me.
yes, I wish to savor it.
I had a bit of a strange run-in with Druko on my way out of there. He wanted me to give you something.
Give me something. Wait, I don't understand. Why couldn't he just given it to me?
He thought it'd be better if someone closer to you gave it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I would consider that to be true, yes.
I think you'll like it. It seems pretty tailored to what you enjoy doing. Take a look.
Sure.
He'll pull the ring out and he'll place it on the table.
She takes a long while trying to gauge his intention because like it was so casual and so quick that she has a bit of a trouble processing everything. Oh, you think this would look good on my finger?
Were you,
Right.
were you expecting something more?
No, I don't mean to sound so flustered. This is a wonderful gift. I appreciate this. And she'll put it on and she'll look at it and just kind of against the light and just smiles. Very nice color. I like it a lot.
It cut out a little bit. I didn't hear anything but the last thing you said. 'Cause
It's very nice color. I really like it a lot.
seemed disappointed.
I do? Oh no, my cadence doesn't really change very often. I'm just overwhelmed, actually.
Then maybe this next thing might get you a little bit more flustered.
Oh, Byron, you're too much of a giver, really. And this is already very, very generous.
Yeah, but that's something from Druko, not from me.
Ah, I see.
Byron
Fair
will
point.
stand up from the table and he'll walk over to Alencia. You know, there's a lot that I've been thinking about with. I mean, we've been getting very lucky lately with how we've been dealing with people of other sides, and this one seems like it's going to be a lot less probable that we're going to be able to do it diplomatically.
I mean, it is turning out to be a rebellion, and I can't help but think about what kind of world-altering changes and impacts it's going to have on many people's lives.
Exactly. And that's why I'm tired of waiting. And I'm tired of hesitating. Byron he'll kind of puff his wings out, they'll curl behind his back, he'll take a knee near Alencia. Alencia, I know you have a way of doing things, and I've never had more admiration for someone so dedicated. More than admiration. I can't see my life being anything else than what it is now. Seeing you every day, seeing our friends, being near them, being close to them, and you. So I gotta ask, if you feel the same. He'll open a small box with a ring inside.
Without thinking, she's just standing up, like, with her mouth covered and just kind of. This is again the most emotion you've ever seen out of her, but she's just looking at it in shock, and she's just unconsciously like reacting, like, yes, yes, Byron. And she looks kind of embarrassed at her own reaction.
He'll pull the ring out of the box and he'll outreach his hand for her, for hers.
This isn't like this is real, right?
I would never joke about something like this. Alencia, I love you. And I don't want to lose you.
Byron, I love you with all my heart. Thank you.
He'll place the ring on her finger.
And she doesn't even have time to admire it before she just runs up, like, kind of brings Byron into a hug and kisses him. And she kind of just embraces him for like a little while, and her body starts shaking as you can hear her weep a little bit.
I know this may not have been the best time for it, but I wasn't going to wait for all this to be over to ask you. Too important. You're too important.
I was told for 100 years that this would never happen to me. And it finally happened. I can't believe. I'm so happy.
He'll put his finger under your chin, tilt your head up. I'm the lucky one. And you know it. And he'll return the kiss.
Oh, Byron. I'm such a mess.
I wouldn't worry about that. You're always beautiful to me.
I can't imagine a better future without you in it. You complement my life perfectly. You have the values that I admire more than anyone. And I'm glad that you have room for me in your heart.
We just have to make sure that the rest of this area is as happy as we are.
And she takes out her handkerchief and dabs her eyes. Oh, before food was ordered, huh?
Yeah, I guess I didn't really give us much time. Probably could have done that better, but like I said, I wasn't going to wait anymore.
That was
I know, but
it was adorable, really. You've always been so sweet. I love it. And she looks at the ring.
You'll notice when you look at the ring that it's the same ring Byron was wearing before he exploded. The casing has been redone, the gem has been replaced, and it has a kind of a light, or kind of almost a teal light blue gem. I had that Believe me, it was not easy thinking of a proper way to do this, but I thought that since, I doubt I would ever have a chance to express my feelings if I was still small and fuzzy, but I wanted to turn it into like a keepsake. But something like that isn't going to happen again. And something much more beautiful can be born from it.
Yes, I'll cherish this because it carries a lot of weight. It represents a shift in how we view things and what it's going to be like in the future. And I was always fantasizing, thinking it would never happen.
He'll pull you close. Shh. It's alright. This is real. This is how it should be. After everything you've done, this is still not enough to pay back what you deserve.
That's impossible. It's you who deserves the world, Biran.
I have everything I need right here.
I'll be sure to be the woman that you also cherish.
You already are, silly. Just be the Alencia, be you. That's all I could ever ask.
It was such a way with words, and I'm here bumbling over them.
Oh, believe me, this is. I'm not the best on the fly. This has been many tranceless nights in the making.
And yet you've made so many poetic gestures that I'm just blown away. The amount of effort that you put and just all the thought you put into it, and I could feel it. I know it was hard for you too, but I'm glad you did. I'm really glad you made it really special the way you've presented this. And now I feel like my life's changed forever now.
Not gonna lie, I probably was mean of me to tease you with the other ring first, but that came up a little bit out of the blue. Thought I could improvise with it. Sorry if it was a bit mean.
Oh, it was a bit of a shock, but I knew better than to assume. It was funny.
Oh, good. I don't want to spoil the evening with with something like that, and then drop the big alchemist fire on it.
Right, but now I can't wait for all this to be over. There's such a huge life ahead of us.
Suppose we gotta get to work. But first, let's enjoy the rest of the evening. Still very early.
Right. I guess I'll order. I mean, I owe you so much, and starting with dinner. And she'll wave over and start ordering for both of them, and then we'll continue to wait on the food. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought of coming here, but I clearly wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, when you think about it, this is the place where we met. This is the place where it all started. If I hadn't,
Campaign in a tavern.
yeah, we did.
Holy
This is where we
shit.
met Rakan and Druko.
Yeah, you
this is
did.
this is
You
this
did.
is the bar.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
don't-
right. I forgot.
When
this
I was
the
21
one-
still.
What this was the one campaign I actually did the funny D&D start in a cavern, right?
Indeed.
I forgot I did that. That's on me.
The first beer that Hop drunk on sesh.
In our water drinking competition.
Hell yeah.
Water drinking competition.
And that one time I was running around the desk, biting
Yeah.
spoons and slapping people's hands.
Yes, it is where we first met, but I can't help but look back at myself then and be a bit disappointed, I guess.
Say that.
Well, I wasn't as I felt like despite how polite and hardworking I was very cold. I wasn't very good with emotions.
You had in the missions. You were following the directions. You were doing what you were supposed to do. I mean, a lot of stuff in the beginning I wasn't expecting. Like, this became a full investment. But I don't regret any decisions I made.
Even then, I feel like it's the investment that made this better. The cooperation, the teamwork, the small things like this. It's what's opened my heart over time, and I just wish that I was more compassionate, I guess, from the start, and understood that.
Well, I've seen big changes in you, that's for sure. I'd like to think that I've made a few changes myself, aside from, being taller and having more skin.
It's the smallest change about you. I saw how friendly you were, and I only responded with just polite affirmations. I was polite, but I wasn't friendly, I guess is what I was saying.
You can admit I was pretty hard-headed for a short fella. If it wasn't for you stepping in, I probably would have said something to Itshi. She probably wouldn't have let me take back.
I think that's fair. I think that passion for what you believe is what I was lacking too. I always lived my life on the fence. So it's thanks to that I was able to have more confidence in what I believe.
I can understand what you thought you portrayed yourself as, but you were an anchor for us. You still are. No one trusts... I don't think anyone in this group trusts anyone else as much as they do you. You're reliable. You're kind, even if you don't know how to express it. And while you do put your duties pretty high above, pretty high on the list of what needs to get done, you're still conscious of what people are thinking and how they're reacting. Maybe it's proactive to a fault, but it suits you.
Right. I guess being a maid was just a title, but I feel more like Alencia now, if that makes sense.
I get what you mean. I'll be looking forward to getting to know the new Alencia.
Yes, and I hope you'll be able to tolerate a lifetime of it.
Oh, I'm ready. Believe me. This is more than I could... Honestly, more than I dreamed as well, but I knew it was right, and I wasn't gonna let the chance slip by, especially when we're in the midst of a war. There's no telling what could happen, but having something more to fight for, more to cherish, I think we could all use that.
I think it would be a very big celebration if we are relieved of our duties and we could just celebrate, relax, and live in a home together. That all sounds lovely.
I'm gonna leave the deciding where we live to you, though, because as I've seen, you're not exactly, you don't like staying out in the rain. I don't mind it, but if you want to be comfortable, I'll let you pick our home.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I've lived in a mansion my whole life and I would not settle for anything less.
Alright, that's going on the list then.
That's right. It's already in my book. I wrote a lot of things in there, things that I would hope to happen, and I'm gonna cross a lot of things on there and fill it in with new things. Eventually the food comes and they start eating, and after finishing, she pays for it, and then we'll say, I can't help but think about the impact you made. And everyone else, their cooperation and friendship means a lot to me, but you, the compassion that you've shown over the years, I'm glad that you remained true to yourself. And I love you so, so much.
I wouldn't know how to be anybody else, but as long as it's good enough for you, then I'll gladly stay in that same spot.
Yes, that is my one request. My one selfish request as a maid. It's just continue to be faithful and continue to love me as I am.
Then it's a promise. Always.
I will hold you to that.
You better.
Mm-hmm. And she will get out of her own seat and then offer a hand to Biran.
I'll take it.
I think I'll leave this for someone else to clean for once.
Alright.
Pretty sure they have people for that.
This is Alencia, though.
The bar has people that clean for them. You just be taking their job.
Yes, think about what Alencia has been doing all this time. She's never once left a plate uncleaned by herself. This is our day. And she will walk out and return to wherever sleeping quarters is left. Scene.
Goodness. When I open and close the door, that dude outside gains and loses all his buffs. Yeah.
Please close that door! I'm begging you!
No, it felt so
Rapidly
good.
ages.
So,
In
is it
reality,
travel time now?
you guys can start
Think-
traveling, yes.
I think it's travel time. I think we've. Unless
Travel
anybody
time?
has last minute purchases.
Travel time.
I'm gonna be honest, I still have 6 potions of greater healing, and I only ever have to use the one that I get at the start of each day from my cauldron. So I'm pretty juiced on potions and items now.
Understandable.
Oh my god.
I think we're ready to travel.
Sweet. Alright.
Byron, look at Hobbs' inventory.
When you are ready, Rakond will meet you outside. And Nivera.
What am I supposed to be looking at? There's so much stuff in here, man. What do you mean?
And look at all those potions.
I guess Kong.
Well, yeah, but you guys raided a freaking potion stash. That's different.
Oh,
True.
actually, yep. What do you want me to do, boss?
Oh,
That's a good question. I mean, it depends. I mean, we're going to a place that's, primarily magical in nature. If you wanted to come along, we could kind of have you as a guard, or you could stand guard here and assist them with their preparations, because it seems like things are going to start to kick up.
Alright. I will stay here and help.
I appreciate it, man.
I don't think I'd fit in being with magic people.
Yeah, we're a strange folk. I'll admit that.
Nah, you're just boss. Alright, whenever you're ready.
okay. One more question before we travel.
Hi.
Since the whole Romans thing, I thought of something even more hilarious. What would Hob roll to write a romance novel on his own?
You could. Okay, well, hear me out.
It would be a performance.
Do it out of character.
What would it be?
I would say it would have to do with your charisma
Not my
And time.
charisma.
and time. It does take time.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
write a book.
time obviously, but not my charisma. Okay, what is it? Just straight up charisma?
Well, you're reading a romance novel. Generally, charisma goes around that stat, I think.
Yeah.
Ish.
Say if he has never read a romance novel, he'd also have to roll insight to make sure he knows what he's writing about.
That's
He read one.
Okay, you read one.
So he
Close
has
enough.
plenty of experience.
Nah, it's good enough.
Reads one book. I'm now a relationship expert.
There's
It's like
nothing
saying-
I can't write, but we have these.
What are you
things.
talking about? I've played plenty of dating simulators. I know how girls work.
So I assume I could at least add my proficiency to it, maybe? Maybe?
No,
Okay. Never mind that.
not yet.
Alright. Straight up charisma, right?
Oh, this will be over time, so I'll ask for your rolls over time. You wouldn't be able to do it within a week. I tell you that.
Yeah, I know. I thought I might roll this, at the start and then
You
somewhere
sure?
else.
Sure.
but- Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you can roll one.
Maybe
Oh.
maybe he has inspiration. Maybe he writes a whole book in a week. Look,
Okay. Well,
this is gonna
so
be
straight up
trashy
charisma.
romance novels.
Rushed romance novel.
So
Regardless.
straight up charisma or any ability? I don't know. Performance? Doesn't matter. I don't have any proficiency in the skills anyway. So I would just roll straight up. Oh my god. It was almost a 20. But 15. So I guess start is not too bad.
Alright, what's your fanfic about, man?
You're probably right. Something inspired along the lines of what Biran and Alencia have going on. So like our party inspired. So like combat party, 2 people hooking up, something like that.
Wow, way to belittle our budding relationship.
Wow, man.
2 soldiers, and then they fall in love. The end.
Yes. They hold each other in the fear of death.
You watch this, I've been pranked.
It's everywhere. But yeah, okay. So that's in the making. I guess Hop is becoming a writer. I need to learn how to write books
Hi guys.
so I can offer them up.
I'll be right back.
Bye guys.
Okay.
Also, this will probably be the first time Hop is actually in the card when it travels. Because I assume he can't sit on the card when it's going to a noble school.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second. What I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing really. I rolled. Yep.
Okay.
He wrote a romance novel in 3 seconds.
Well, I didn't, but I started it.
Oh, you rolled it? And you...
And if only you, if only you had been at the tavern earlier.
Yeah.
Uh.
The reason why why Conk was asking you what you guys are doing next is because he technically can't come with you. He would be
Figured as much.
He would be instantly recognized because he was part of the
Oh.
Inquisitors.
Oh yeah, that's a problem. Right.
True.
I almost forgot about the Inquisitors, but also Biran still isn't entirely comfortable.
Like that's the other thing is you can ask Conk about the Inquisitors.
Oh, that's a fair
Is
point.
Bubbles coming with us?
Bubbles can come with. She can also disguise herself as someone coming to this place.
Just a different shaped plasmoid.
She'll just
Yeah,
be
I
different.
mean,
She'll actually change her alchemical
Changes colors.
Yeah. She will. She does.
Nice.
I mean, they also probably don't know anything about Bubbles. So.
Alright, what happens to her personality?
Oh?
Still squish.
When a Scarlaya.
That's just
No, it's canon. If one does it, all of them do it.
unique.
This is what happens.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
What one is she right now? She is lightning.
Oh, she's lightning? She
Yeah.
would be yellow-ish then.
Oh, wrong. No, she's cold. She's cold. She will
This was
change to I didn't add all our abilities. Keck. Races. Plasmoid. Ah, here we go. Ray of Frost. She could be... No, heck it. She could be Firebolt. I don't... Well, I won't have to do art for her, so... She is now a... Fire World. A fire-based.
Nice.
Why is Firebolt?
If you want, I can-
hack magic.
I can try and whip something up the next session, or by next session.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So instead of mostly blue, it'll be mostly red.
Ooh.
Except for
It's just a color palette swap. It's a shiny bubbles now.
Shiny bubbles. Oh my god,
Inverted
it's a 1 in
colors.
8,000 chance.
But this was kind of discussed in DMs, but Alencia would have the funds to purchase a tome for herself. I don't remember if you said like the tomes that give ability boosts, do they go past 20?
Yes.
Yes, they
Yes.
go over level cap.
They increase your level cap.
So your attribute cap.
By how much?
2.
2.
Two.
Because it increases it by
time.
2.
Oh, so it can go infinite?
Yeah.
No, there is
Relatively.
There's
Oh.
a limit of 30. Is the
Oh.
That is
technical
the
actual
godly.
cap.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Technically,
That's
20 is the soft cap. We'll call it.
it's the normal player cap because typically you don't see
Oh,
player
yeah.
characters above
It's,
that
it's
unless
for
using
No, I mean, theoretically, she would only get 1 boost out of it, but she does live a long time and she would keep the book, so I was trying to see, like, thematically, if
It's
theoretically, if
the
she lived her entire life, whether she had she could have a 30 in a certain stat.
eventually
if she
in like
lived long enough, yeah, she could.
That's what Hop is trying.
That's what Hop's trying to do.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do with the rest of my
Currently-
life.
so you're
Probably.
currently max. If you use it now, you just have to wait another 400 years and you would have max wisdom.
I think I will do dexterity.
Oh, it's dexterity, man. You got another 500 years.
Or dexterity is 500 years?
And I'm
Same thing.
going from what she currently has to max. So she would use the book now, which would have put it to a 20, and then it takes 100 years to recharge. So 500 years.
No. Okay. I just misunderstood something. Sorry.
Would I have to leave Dot here? Or is it normal to have like pets and whatnot?
I would assume it's normal.
Considering where we're probably going to go through, safe-wise, I would suggest leaving Dot, just so they would stay safe.
Yeah.
So
So, I mean, like, if this is off of like, because I mean, like, here's the thing: it's like he takes Dot with her, with him wherever he fucking goes. So I mean, it's like, would that be like a easy tell sign or nah?
Oh,
Peepers can't come with. They're
Because he's too obvious.
too obvious. Yes.
Last I checked, there was like just a bunch. Like these are just fish dogs. So
They are just fish dogs, and they are native to that area.
Oh, so
so
then-
they're native to the Scalect Dominion and Wildlands area. This type of creature.
oh,
There's other versions of it other than orcas. There's sharks and other types of fish.
I remember the salmon one.
Eh.
oh, you can come? She can come. Sorry.
I'll just say be careful
Dot
because
can
the only
come.
person who has a revive is
You would just
me.
have to tell people they're your familiar,
Okay.
even though they're technically not. It's just they don't allow just pets. They allow familiars on premise.
It's a service animal.
Yeah. I guess Nextra would be it would be allowed as well, but you'd have to be careful when you summon him and stuff.
Yeah, I pretty much just have him either chill in my shadow or chill in another person's shadow if I need him to be somewhere.
Because he's a eldritch-like being, he'd be looked upon by the Monstros, so like I said, just be careful when you summon him and stuff. You'll know this is information I'm telling you guys, because this would be information you would know before going. Next up can be put out at any moment. Just be careful when it comes to the Von Shatras.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that know.
Besides, the Inquisitors probably know that there's a multi-armed person. And he was with us before the Inquisitors showed up.
Yeah.
So having him be kind of on the discreet side would be preferable in a lot of different ways.
Besides, I just hide the Rochi in my bucket all the time anyways. So.
Clacker should be fine.
Clacker
PV should be fine as
PV
long as
can
nobody
pretend
uses
he can
True
be
Sight on them.
Yeah, as long as they don't use True Sight. Yep, that is true. He can pass as a human. Well, he now can pass as a human. He wasn't able to before.
Yeah.
Yeah, PV because of the androgynous black matter body they had.
Yeah. They were a being without purpose, slowly gaining it through uses of magic and manipulation of mana. But now they were given something.
How big are they?
They're the size. They're like.
Well, like how
5'8".
tall are they? Oh wow, they're tall.
That's not really that tall. That's average height, but yeah.
For some.
It's an average height for a that's average height for a male human.
I think
It's
it's
like
like
5'8",
6 foot.
5'9", roughly. Well, okay. Yes, in modern days, yes. In medieval times, it's way shorter.
You missed your chance to make them a halfling.
You're funny.
Tie.
Road trip time.
Verigo will look at your guys' outfits and stuff and try and match it. Because they can just change their clothes at will.
No, we're going to buy you proper clothes. You're going to have material things. You're going to own things.
Alright.
So anyway, I will buy the thing, the tome, for 193 platinum and 2,070 gold. No, wait, to do the math right, 3,070 gold.
5K, pretty much.
Yeah.
Get that dex up.
You get. Oh, I wasn't sure which one you were getting. I was about to ask which one, manual or tone. So you're getting the dexterity one?
Yes.
Very well. Kabonk.
You're at max AC through normal means.
Okay.
Technically, there is no max AC.
I'm talking about normal means.
I like the thought of an elderly Alencia with 30 dexterity and just...
Elderly.
Look, man.
Elves can live a long
The older
time.
monks get, the more powerful they are.
Join the
That's just how it
22
works.
AC gang.
I can
Just
jump up this
untouchable.
floor whenever I want.
How much to buy
Yeah.
clothes for Verigo? Or PV?
I feel like I should. I feel like I should upgrade my fucking robes, like just the ones.
Yeah, do.
Yeah. Or what was it? The cloak of protection?
No,
What
it's
is
not
it?
the cloak. The
The
cloak of
arcane
protection-
robes
Yeah.
that
Okay.
you have. They're basically your armor rotation.
Okay.
Yeah, they're currently set to +1.
Yep.
I have 2 Ring of the Mercifuls. Is that one from Draco, one from Byron?
No, there should only have been one. I didn't know there were two. I was given.
You offered 2 at one point.
Then maybe so you accidentally gave me another one because it should have been just the one ring and then the ring from me.
It
And
may
both
have,
of the rings.
it may have accidentally duplicated.
Yeah, because I sent that to you first. I was like, why is it still in my inventory? I sent that to you, and then I sent it again after we were done. It's like, all right, here you go.
Cool, I like this ring.
200 plat.
200 plat?
Yep.
Alright. Easy enough.
Ah, shit, the AC formula broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure did. And I don't know why.
I assume that just makes it 20 to send. 20. So
Yeah, it would raise your to 20.
I hate.
Cause yeah, +2, and then the cloak protection brings you up to 20.
I'll
It's
use them
weird.
right.
So we got it working
So
before.
it's 14 plus 5. Yep. Arcane
Yeah,
robes
there
are.
we go.
See, I got it working. I had it working, and then it started duplicating the effect on top of itself into the formula, and
Weird.
adding 6 different versions of the formula, all with the same numbers and calculations. And then it was like, I can't calculate myself.
The formula.
So basically, it
God.
was dumb.
We all have such high AC. We're all above 20 now.
Mm.
Which means I gotta make creatures hit more often.
No.
Yeah.
Poor Ulla.
Keep putting it out.
I'm guessing they would also like to change, probably also increase theirs as well. Can they?
Who?
Oh, yeah, they can. Yeah, they totally could.
Who are we talking about?
Ulla.
Oh, Ulla.
Ulla could technically upgrade their arcane robes as well.
Yeah, they definitely have the money. It's just, well, they don't have arcane robes. They have
They
the
have the-
elven armor.
Yeah, the elven armor.
Cause yeah, because it uses your charisma.
Yep.
13 base. Wait. Wouldn't it technically be higher with? No, that uses dex only. So technically, yeah,
It's a
her
+1.
AC is.
And she can upgrade it to a +2, technically.
No. The draconic bloodline, yeah, AC 13 plus dex is lower than what she currently has.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I can't tell if that's
sorry.
real.
I'm sorry, is that a +14?
What is your dexterity
That
saving
is-
throw? Jesus.
That doesn't.
That was an
seem
18 too. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's not right because it's adding your dex mod twice by the looks of it.
Yeah, there shouldn't be
Wait,
two
how are
fives.
you getting
I
an
think.
aura of courage and protection?
Oh, Charles is right there. Charles.
But he doesn't. Yeah,
Charles.
That's why you're getting
Yeah.
it. Because I think Charles is level 18, so his aura is like
30 feet.
this big. Oh, wait,
Right.
that's
Uh,
wrong.
Bigger than that. Yeah, there you go.
That's pretty funny. I just thought it was funny to point it out.
So his aura's always on, protecting people, so that's why you guys got hit by it. It's like your saving throw is so high. Here, let me
I just wasted
let
that.
me just get him out of the way.
I just wasted that 20.
Why would you do that? Why would you waste a 20, bro?
Well, technically, you didn't waste it since it's all based on chance.
I wasted it. The die was prime.
It was primed and everything, and you soiled it.
Rolls
Oh
an
my God.
18 plus 14. Fuck. You can never Yeah, having a paladin is pretty nutty.
Yeah.
Especially when their charisma gets stonkly high,
Yeah.
like Charles.
But when you're all ready to go.
Well, I did ask how much to actually buy proper clothes for
Oh,
PV.
5 silver.
5 silver. I'll spend the extra 5 silver to make it good.
Okay.
Also, don't forget he has a. He has the. Oh, we're just gonna have to work on his character sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what he gets as spells matters.
Oh, yeah.
And his abilities.
Well, don't forget about his cloak of protection because I did buy him one.
Oh, that too.
Okay.
Because now that he has a physical body, he can be hurt.
So which one did it upgrade? Was it the arcane robes?
I already did it.
Yeah, it's just asking because it still says that it's at 13 for some reason. The item itself, not the AC.
Yeah, the item will say that it's okay.
You know, where your AC is properly tuned.
Okay.
If it's 12 base plus 2, which makes it a 14 plus your int, which is 19 plus cloak of protection, which is plus 1.
It doesn't add my int. It uses my int.
Yeah, your cloak uses your int.
Yeah.
That's why I said plus 5.
Yeah, but it's
And then +1 to your
15.
+1 to your cloak of protection.
Okay. Alright,
That's
so
that's what makes it
14.
20. 14 plus 5 plus 1.
The plus 1, 20. Yep. It's just explaining it to myself.
Aye. And then now with
Yeah, it's
shield, it's
50.
25, which is still ridiculous.
25. 25.
Yeah,
I cast mage armor.
think I'm gonna make a lot of enemies you guys face +10 to hit.
I hate.
Yo.
Nikki, no offense, but like, just get in the back. All it takes is one strong dude to get to come in here and focus on me.
That's why I said you need the amulet.
Hey, did you get that amulet?
No, he never did.
No.
I was just double checking. Okay.
Look, hey, look,
Uh,
if somebody
I'm
gets
I'm
Tommy.
sorry if I have to argue on it for more than 30 seconds. I'm gonna lose interest.
That's okay.
Look.
I was about to go to the next part.
you can now whack people with your staff, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And 16 dex is actually pretty good. So, yeah,
It is.
Oh, it uses your int mod.
it does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It counts as a melee spell attack.
Poke of chaos.
Okay.
I poke them.
Navara and Rakond will say this. We have found a way to disguise yourselves a little bit. We had a couple of choices to roll from. You can be, we decided to choose one of the easiest options, and not as complicated. But you're all emissaries from the Scalect, You're all emissaries from the Sylvan Empire, Hexenval in technicality. Whether or not you all know each other is determinant of which carriage you take. Each of these carriages are for certain individuals, if you'd like to roll together. Before you get to the schools, pretend you don't know each other for a while at the school, at least upon arrival. But you can interact and get to know each other as quotation marks, pretend, you know. And just try not to make it too obvious, obviously. But you might as well buddy up with people. We have given you all 3 carts to choose from. You can buddy up with someone. Or 2. Technically, because Bubbles is coming with you, there's an odd amount of people. Same with Verigo. Would also make it still an odd amount of people. So, NPCs don't count with this. Buddy up with a player.
Oh.
I mean, Dot, you could, or Koarl, you could technically just go with Hop. You're both Slimekins. Itshi probably would go with Ulla. Alencia probably with Biran.
Well, how we were talking about it earlier was
Oh.
Yeah, I thought we were discussing that ourselves.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I'm just saying that, but that was like my
Yeah,
thought
I got it.
process.
I think how we discussed it earlier was that the
The
monks
2
would go with
monks.
the 2 actual spellcasters. Well, no offense to Ulla, but like the druid and the wizard. Or no, actually was the druid and Ulla. Fuck. I am tired.
I'm the
I was
druid.
going with you
Nice to
because
meet you.
I was going with you because you know, I need someone actually. I need
Yeah,
someone
and I would-
physically strong.
Yeah,
They might try to kidnap him again.
and I will grab them and squeeze a bit too hard.
I don't want someone launching a nuke into my back again. That should hurt.
Yeah, it was so bad I died, you know, stuff like
It's
that.
so bad that fucking Byron died and became an angel.
You saying that so casually is just so funny to me. Yeah, man, that killed me.
Yeah, no, straight up, just put me down, why don't you?
Oh, I'm
What
hyped.
about that place?
I never went to school.
There, Koarl.
I learned everything
There's 4
myself.
seats over there, so you can sip the bubble.
Sits down. Dot flops onto the seat with him.
Because I assume the door's here, and then it's kind of like a...
Yeah, Asta can hide in the shadows of Ulla's shadow stuff. Coolio.
And I really have to think about what I'm doing there. Spells are not really my thing. But maybe I can pick up 1 or 2 things.
Same, man. You just gotta be true to yourself. Just they tell you to cast something, you cast Crinkle.
So you guys have drivers. They are members of Lunavale. I won't have them as yeah, we're just gonna go with guard 2.
The infamous Guard 2.
What about
Alright.
Guard 1? What did they do so wrong?
Poor Guard 1. Got left behind.
You know, you guys load up. Actually, I have
I'm loaded.
I have explanations of why you guys see this hand.
Oh,
Load,
I'm
map!
in.
Load! Come on!
I'm in.
wait, how did mine load fast?
Hey, wait, I remember this map.
I'm
The
stuck
hell?
2%.
German
on.
Hey, I'm in.
You got to think of it. German engineering.
The hell?
Stop!
What
Hold
the?
What the hell?
Oh, there I am.
Ah, there, that hand that
Oh, I
we had
remember that
originally etched fingers off of. So,
No, we didn't etch the fingers off. We etched. Or I
Runes.
fixed the runes on them so the
So,
protections work.
a similar hand
Oh.
as you guys
Symbols.
traverse into the Von Shaja territory as you're going through the heavy forests mixed with minor swamp. Along the roads, you drive past another hand, very similar to one you found in the past, except for this is just before a certain region. This area is abandoned, doesn't have anything in it. It looks like a battlefield, actually. A lot of ruined buildings and homes. This is not the right music for this kind of exposition. That's very... There we go. As you traverse through these battlefields, you will see magical... Well, this area is very magically destroyed. There's magic scars and damage done to the ground and other structures within the area. You believe there used to be maybe a town here, or something of that matter, but it was destroyed more than likely during the war. You guys are driving through it, just so you know.
Mhm.
I see you guys are traversing across the road. But
Does this hand look like it actually works?
Is this where we've been before? Actually,
No, it's different.
the runes on it are heavily faded, and
Let me fix
parts
it.
of the hand are cracked.
I can fix it.
Make me an Arcana check before you do that.
It's nice.
Due to the kind of lingering magic and lingering damage, you're not sure whether or not you may cause more damage.
Oh.
This area would need to be cleansed first before you fix it with the runes.
All right, let me get my rain dance equipment out.
God.
well done.
Kidding.
My God. She turns into a ballet dancer.
Alright. Make me perception checks.
Oh, my favorite check.
Oh, that's pretty low.
I see everything. Oh wait, that was Alencia's 20. Never mind.
Yep.
I only see the normal above average amount.
Darn.
Is it fine for me to roll?
Right.
I'll roll with a rogue chief. That's fine.
Yeah.
Sure, just has like a.
As you travel forward, you notice several pools that look like water with armor and weapons nearby, but no bodies. You find about 2 pools with weapons and armor laid about them, and in them. Some weapons sticking out of the water. Quotation marks.
They got liquefied.
Like it is. It does look blue. It's not like doesn't look. It's not like it's a different color. It is.
Does it look like the
liquid.
consistent? Does it look like the consistency of Aetherial, or
You'd have
like
to
a
stop
plasma?
and investigate.
Well,
They're big pools you guys can see from your carts that you guys are driving past.
do you guys want to stop?
Not particularly, and if it's a battlefield-esque area, it doesn't matter if the battle's died down, it may not be safe.
Battlefield for
I-
commercial war.
I don't really want to. I mean,
This is like a
like,
war that ended like 55 years ago. This is like a
If
battlefield
it-
then.
yeah.
Your guys' cart is at the head of the line. If it stopped, then ours would probably stop. So it's pretty much just based on if they care enough.
Yeah, I'm more. I mean, I'm interested because of what it might be, but I'm asking out of character if you guys would want to stop instead of just being like, "Oh, we're stopping," you know.
I mean, I'd let you guys stop. I'm just like, I don't really have that much.
I'm gonna
motivation
say
to go out
no.
there.
Let's not stop.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of no's.
Okay. Alright. You traverse forward. And continue.
Leaving
For a
half of
horse.
our horses behind.
No, not the horses.
How do these horses get disconnected?
Horses.
Bad ping.
Horse disconnected. By the way, Nikki, I don't know if you want to do this later, probably, but just
What?
reminding you of the bone chakrams that I bought last session.
This is so weird.
Yeah, that's what the
No.
natural 20 was for, is making his bone chakrams. No,
Uh,
I didn't.
What the heck is going on?
The horses are having high ping.
The horses are broken. Like, they're not attached, but they're attached. Ugh.
Hey, let's ignore
Yeah.
it. We got
Don't-
spectral. We got invisible horses on these first two.
Us was special like that.
I wonder if because it was from Lunavale. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Forget it. Horses don't need to come with. They stay there. Gone. Goodbye. We're leaving you behind. Doesn't matter.
I will drag the card.
Alright. You guys continue forward, traversing the outlies. And with that, I think we'll actually end session here. Actually, yeah. You guys got a lot of travel time before you guys make it, but you guys don't run into anything else along this one. And next session we'll actually have to go into rests. Awesome. I hope you guys had a fun session today.
Absolutely.
I'm glad. Thank you all for joining us for today's session of the Scalect Civil War. And thank you all for the follows, the subs, the resubs, all the above. All support I appreciate. And as well as thank the players for joining us for today. Woo! I'm sad that we missed Ulla, as she has stuff she's going on. But we shall see you all next time as we continue this. And they travel to school! That's gonna be a fun time. I'm actually gonna It's gonna be a little bit of fun preparation for me, at least.
Back to school. I play D&D to get away from that shit.
Thank
See you
you all, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.
I
Okay.